guys, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the entire Christmas display. This is going to be the talking walkthrough version. I'm just going to go over everything and yap. So that's pretty much it. But here is the full display. It's not as big I was hoping to do this year. There's actually quite a few things in my shed I didn't even put out. I have a bunch of wooden cutouts that I didn't use, but it's mostly because I actually ran out of plugs. So next year I am going to be buying probably about 12 more extension cords and a few more splitters, and I also have to run a new wire out here, and I'm going to put it down here so I can plug more things in and not trip the breakers, because all of this is LED, but it still does draw a good bit of electricity. I mean, it's probably the equivalent of like 7 hair dryers, so it's not that bad, but it is, you know, still electricity being used. We'll start on this side where it is most boring, I guess. So I'm just gonna walk over here. This is my 2002 Polar Bear. Oh, sorry, I just stepped on something. 2002 Polar Bear, he's been flex sealed, but I moved him over here so I could put something else. I'll get to that later, but you know. Also, God, you can't see it. Whatever, I don't know. The moon looks pretty cool right now. It is, I don't know, it's just half. There it is. So he looks kind of good over here, but it's just not where exactly I want him to be. So next year things are going to get rearranged quite a bit. I'm just going to have to lay things out and figure out where to put them from there. Up here you can see, I don't know why they're doing that. They weren't doing that yesterday. But I got these lights off of Amazon so they could match the bells that I got from Home Depot for 50% off. There's probably none left. I only ordered one. I should have ordered 2 so I could put one on that tree. But, you know, whatever. I'll get a different one next year. I mean, they probably won't have the bells again. Or if they do, it'll probably be in like a different color. But, you know, that's really not going to bother me that much. So, I'll just... There we go. Now it's solid. But yeah, it's just red and green, so it matches the red and green on there, and I think it looks pretty good. I should have gotten 2 strands of lights so it would go up higher, because, yeah, but, you know, whatever. It still looks pretty good. Alright, now we're gonna start over here. I got these bubble lights off of Amazon. They have penguins on them, but I pushed it inside of it because I don't particularly like the penguins, and I'm honestly thinking about selling these because they're not giving the effect that I thought they would. They're just kind of weird. I don't think people really know what bubble lights are. So, also everything I have is warm white and these are bright white, so I don't really like them that much. I'm also probably going to sell this snowman. Unless you live in Georgia, you're probably not going to be able to get them because I'm selling them on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, it even looks weird with the polar bear back there because he's, you know, warm white C7s. But yeah, they're great inflatables and I like them, but they're just not, they're not looking as good as I thought they would. I wish the Merry Christmas signs were bigger on the bottom and the holly berries weren't so ridiculously large, but you know, whatever. And they are rather large. They're like 8 feet tall. Some lights on my bush. This is... Actually, we'll start with these. These are from Dollar Tree. I bought those a few years ago. I need to get 3 more. Just so they have some more in the middle. Or maybe I could even use the toy soldiers next year. Again, I just need more plugs to be able to do all that. Here's the 9-foot tree. It looks very small outside, but trust me, it is 9 feet tall. So, I mean, clean the camera off. Why is it? There we go. So, all right, here's the 9-footer. It was quite an expensive tree, but I only spent, I think, $50 on it on Facebook Marketplace. And it has really nice branches, and I'm probably just going to keep using it outside until it dies. I did use it inside one year, but it was just too big. Well, it wasn't too big, but my mom just didn't like it. She likes kind of a more sparse Scandinavian tree, so I had to put it wherever else it could go. It has lights on it, but some of them are like not working anymore. They're LEDs, they change colors and everything, but you know, it's not meant for outdoors. So probably in the next few years those lights will stop working. And yeah, until this thing rusts out, I'm not going to get rid of it. I mean, yeah, sure, it takes up a lot of space, but it really does make quite a statement out here, and I love it a lot. And the big lights that are on there, that is I think probably about 42-foot strand of lights, and they're the big C9 bulbs. They're LED, but I don't know, I can't really escape the LED look, because if I want the warm white, then I'm gonna have to get incandescent, or I'm gonna have to spend an arm and a leg on True Tone LEDs, which one day I will do, but for now I'm not. But I got those on sale at Lowe's for I think $7 for this big old strand of GE lights. So they're very high quality. There's also I believe what are called C6 lights on there. They're smaller, and then on the tree are mini lights. So, and the lights built into the tree are white, you can see them in there, and then all the lights I put on it were multicolored, so it gives off this really beautiful look. If you squint, you can really tell how many lights are truly on there, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. I didn't put ornaments on there this year because the ones that I had were just getting faded and sad. Also, there's a bow up there that I got from Goodwill. I would rather have an actual tree topper, but I can't seem to find one that's actually big enough. But for now, the bow will work. I don't particularly like it, but it is there. Also, the lights on the candy canes are just the regular LEDs. I mean, straight up, they're just light emitting diodes. That's all they are. These I also got on sale. I was just farting around with them last night to see how they worked. They're also General Electric brand, and I only paid $4 for them at Lowe's. I bought 2 strands of them, the last 2 they had. And they do, you know, they're dual color. They have little remotes on the cord, and it goes all the way over there, and then there's another strand in the tree, and I'll get to that later. Here's probably one of my holy grails. I've been trying to find a Santa sleigh for years now. Next year I do plan on putting it on the roof, but we will see how that goes. But I just love it so much. It's all LED lights. I spent quite a bit of money on C7 LEDs off of Amazon, so it was definitely worth it because, you know, it all looks like classic C7, you know, incandescent bulbs, but everything has a nice warm glow, and it's lovely. So yeah, they look great. I have some red rope lights just so you can see the runner. I love it. It's great. Down here, keep hearing noises over there. Anyways, down here I have just kind of the discarded blow molds that I don't particularly enjoy that much because they don't have like a matching set or anything, so they're just down here. But again, next year I need more extension cords so I can spread things out better and, you know, just make it look like I want it to look. But yeah, I need to rewire this one. I actually gave it a pretty nice light kit. There's a light in there and 2 lights down there, but the 2 sockets down there rusted out, and now they won't work no matter what I put in there. But the one up there works because it's enclosed. So he's pretty old. He's been repainted. He's got a nice crack forming on his head, but you know, nothing I could do about it. He's old. And then this guy got at Big Lots, spent way too much money on him. Mickey, got him at Home Depot last year for Black Friday. I turned him into a regular blow mold. I like him a lot. So That's pretty much all I got for him. My choir kids, he needs a new head because, you know, his face is busted open, but they've got LEDs. She also has like a weird painted cross on her chest for some reason. I made this church, which does, there, you can see it a little better in one. There's a cross up there and it has some nice detail, and I need to probably repaint it. I built it a few years ago, but I never used it just because I thought it looked kind of crummy. And it does have a light in here to light up this kind of just painted parchment paper. So yeah, it's a nice little scene. Definitely don't want it front and center this next year. I plan on probably putting it over there and putting other carolers and stuff around it. So yeah. I have some candles down here. Again, probably not gonna use them down here again next year. They might be down here, but they might be holding up the lights instead, just because I feel like they're kind of out of place down here. They're just kind of floating in the yard. Now this is one of my favorite little scenes I made. Home Depot Santa, got him on clearance. Got that at Goodwill. I love this Merry Christmas sign, even though you can't really read it at night. So I'm gonna have to probably, once the lights go out, I'll put a spotlight on it just so it lights up regularly. And this guy, probably the biggest blow mold I've ever gotten from Walmart. I've never been able to find a bigger one, and he's still not even that big. And I think he was only like $44. I love him. He has a wreath and a lantern, and he's so jolly and funny. And I got two of these. They have those kind of flame looking bulbs in them that are like, Jesus Christ. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a very scary, loud rumbling sound. That is weird. It's not like thunder. Anyways, these have orange and yellow lights in them just to kind of give them a more flame effect. But I need to wire them like I did the other one and add lights down there, because I don't like that it doesn't light up completely. Here are the second strand of the same lights. They have, you know, warm white setting, and they have multicolored, and then they flash and blah blah blah. But I like them. I don't know if you could tell over the phone, but these have a more kind of blue, like classic Christmas lights than these do. Like these kind of have that violet and purple and crazy looking colors that really, you know it's LED. But these, I feel like they just have a much more softer tone because they have purples in them instead of just straight blasting blue. I mean, you can see how bright the blue is compared to the other colors. But they give off a purple color rather than a blue color. So I kind of like that more as an LED user, but you know. And they're just strung up in this tree because I got bored. So. And here's some of my favorite blow molds. I love this Santa Claus. He's big, and I love that snowman. He's also very large. I used to have two of him. I just sold the other one probably about 2 weeks ago. Here's another. Whoop, gotta turn my brightness up. Here's another tree. I got this for free. Somebody was gonna donate it to Goodwill, and I just asked him, hey, can I have that tree from the back of your car? And he said, sure. So I took it. It's a 6.5 foot tree. It's very full and wide, but you know, it's kind of a cheaper tree, even though I don't think it was that cheap. It's probably close to $150 because it's got multiple different branch tips on it, and again, the color changing LEDs, which are sort of not working because they've been out in the rain. And it does have a vintage tree topper up there, which it's not rare, so I'm not really worried about if it breaks or not, but you know, it's a fun tree topper. It just gives it a little more oomph. So I put twinkling lights on it. I love the way twinkling lights look. They just add so much kind of warmth and happiness to something. And again, LED lights that are warm, and I love them. I'll start over here again. blow mold tree from Lowe's last year. Got it for like 20 bucks. Somebody tried to hide it in the store and I found it and got it. So I love this thing. It's very large. Hopefully next year I can kind of add it to a scene. I'd like to put it with the Snoopy and the snowman. Nativity scene. I like this a lot too, but I am kind of tempted to sell it so I can buy other things, but I don't know. As a slowly growing blow mold collector, I'm probably not going to get rid of it. I built a really crappy looking nativity scene back here. I hope to replace it next year, but you know, that's what I got for now. Bethlehem star tree topper and an angel. It looks pretty good. Just got these blow molds yesterday. I think I paid 30 something for both. I love them a lot. I love Snoopy and I love little snowmen with puffer jackets on like that. So I got them. And again, LEDs, so it's great. I got this indoor snowman outdoors. I love her. I'm gonna say her because she has eyelashes and she's not wearing like a top hat or anything, you know? But I like her a lot. She's kind of wearing out already, but you know, what are you gonna do about it? She's, I think, 20 years old now. Ooh, Dad just tried to start the car and it was not happy. Okay, I think this is 2007 or 2008 Krisha Creation snow globe. Been using it for a few years. I like it a lot because I love penguins and more penguins on this archway. I like the way this looks, but I don't think it needs to be done like this again because I put this over here, but it's too tall, so it blocks everything behind it. This was, again, like another last minute thing that doesn't really look that good, so it'll get changed next year. And this is probably one of its last few years because it is so worn out, which I don't really get because you can't see through it anywhere. I don't know. I just need to go around. Oh, yeah. Like, it's thinning out in some spots, like especially back here. You can see through his head. Like, the red is fine. It's just the penguins themselves. So I need to go with a can of Flex Seal and spray them because right now I have a Whirlwind Globe fan on there to just help it stand up. Oh wait, Snowman. I love him so much, but he's also wearing out. I shoved another fan up his zipper, but you know, what am I gonna do about it? And he's like fully wearing out. It's not just spots. It's like all of his white, his hat, his hands, his gloves, everything is starting to wear out. So once he's gone, he's gone. This O2 Snowman, he's doing great. I Flex Sealed his vest just to make sure it wouldn't come off because it's a dark fabric. And I also sprayed his hat. I love him. He's very large, you know, so he's got a lot of character. I like chubby snowmen like him, especially when they have little vests. Again, with the puffer jacket. I love that blow mold too. Up here is my 12.5 foot snowman. I don't particularly care for him that much anymore, but I can't get rid of him because I just have too many memories with him. Even though I haven't had him that long, it's just my dad got him for me, so I don't want to get rid of it. And he also is quite a good inflatable. You know, he's very large. You don't find many big snowmen like that nowadays. And I only paid, I think, 50 bucks for him from Kroger a few years ago. I wish I had two of these. I would much rather have these at the end of the driveway than the bubble lights, but I can't find another one for sale near me for cheap. My neighbors actually have one, and I asked them if they'd sell it to me, and they politely declined. But yeah, I love him so much. He has so much detail, and he's just a very classic design. Snow globe, spent way too much money on this, but I do love it though, and it snows very good most of the time. Unless it's, you know, freezing cold and wet outside. But, you know, days like this where it's only probably about 60 degrees and the wind has been, you know, shaking it a little bit, so it's been loosened up and dried. It snows very good. And you can even see it snowing from the road, which is great. I also love the base with the metallic fabric and let it snow. It's a really good snow globe. And it's very large, too, for a modern day snow globe. I think 03 or 02 is another great design by Jimmy. Again, spray painted his vest with Flex Seal because it was starting to wear out, but you know, I love him. I would honestly rather have the red vest snowman, but when I do get him, I'm probably not going to get rid of him. I just have him and then the red vest, so like they're, you know, brothers or whatever. 10-foot tree from Walmart in like 2019. Still one of my favorite inflatables. It's just a great design, you know. There's really nothing to complain about it. And maybe you can see, you can't really see it, but I mean, it is a very clear night. You can see the damn craters on the moon. It's really cool. Nativity scene inflatable. I'm in the process of selling this. Somebody's actually supposed to come and get it tomorrow. So I just kind of put it out here to dry it off because it was sitting out here when it rained one day and it got a little wet. So just out here drying it off. But it is a nice inflatable, but I have a blow mold and I'm the blow mold set, and I'm not particularly religious, so I don't feel like keeping it. And this is probably one of his last few years too, just because you can see his head is tilting. He's starting to wear out. The red fabric is great. It's just his face and his hands are starting to fart around a little bit, and it's not doing too good anymore. My neighbor gave me this for free, and I'm so happy because now I have a snow globe on either side, and I love the way this center kind of looks, you know? So I'd like to leave this like this next year, except I'm going to put all the wooden cutouts up here just so, you know, there's something in front of them, but it's not too tall like this nativity scene is. But yeah, I love this inflatable. I love snow globes. I don't really want any more, but I have actually wanted this one, so it was kind of funny that I was just given this for free. It's very nice of them, and I love it. And I like the details that it has. The base is kind of boring. It just says "Let it snow again," but I like that they made them kind of accurate to adult penguins, and then they made him accurate to a little baby penguin, instead of just making them all look like him but bigger, you know? So they look very cute. And also, again, I just love penguins. In the window, I have a vintage wreath and some bells. I love that thing. Obviously, the lights aren't original, but the wreath is, I think, probably about 70 years old. It's falling apart, and I probably need to just throw it away. But the bells work great, and they even have original light bulbs that are still blinking. All these bushes have lights on them, even though you can't see it. So that's kind of funny to me. Up there is a wooden star my grandpa made probably 20 years ago. It's starting to rot, but I can't bear getting rid of it. Yeah, there's the star. Sorry, I'm running out of storage on my phone, so I gotta run through this real fast. There's two of those blow mold soldiers. I want to put those down by the road with the candy canes instead. Okay. Childhood snowman. Love him. He's starting to wear out. You can see through his nose. He's a great design. I just love how comforting his face is, and he's just a very basic design. He has also holding a joy sign, and he's just waving. He's just happy. I love, love, love this archway. I kind of got it to replace the penguins just because I know it's gonna go on me soon, but I love how much detail it has, and it really does create a nice look, especially because it has those lights on it. So, and wow, I'm surprised the lights are still kind of working on this guy, but he's really old. I think like 2017 or 2016, but he still works great. He's starting to wear out, but you know, he's still very crunchy in most places. You can see he just pops up out of there. So he's a fun one. I keep him around just because I don't have anything else to do, but he's a good one. Sorry, I ran out of storage again while recording that video. But I hope you guys have had a happy holiday, and I hope you have a happy New Year's. Thanks so much for watching me gab for 23 minutes. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.